You'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We're going to sign the mic. 47's the mic. Coming for you.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 57 yards on the ground. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready. 54. Mike 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Mike down.
On 2nd and 12. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jones' throw on target to Shepard. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
94.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
6-6, pull it high. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Get it.
Now Jones. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down, New York.
Set. 10 Lobo. 54. Mike 54. No chance.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hurry, hurry. Mike 57.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, you put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked.
And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and And that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check 9, check 9. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Now.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll run on first down. Powell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from...
Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch that. Check my... Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Come on. You better bring it. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Here we go.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Crowder now to return. Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second down now, Barkley. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now it's Crowder. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Darnold finding Anderson here. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Double dog, that's the way.
Again, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing again is Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check, 47. Watch the run.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That's another Jets first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 4th down, Sam Darnold trots off, and on comes another Sam. Jets kicker Sam Ficken. Ficken's kick is good. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
See what you got. 80 weapons. Hey, Haywood.
Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense,
Nowhere nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Herndon's got it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run it with Bell. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Darnold to throw again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
'54's Mike. Check.
Jones now operating from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
25, check 25.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw is Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Darnold now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
Double tight, double tight. 40.
On first down, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 54. Run.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. Time they get him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Hey, I'm coming.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Giants, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.